Aloha, namaste, family of light. Well, we've gone through a huge energy alignment. The eclipse, and then the second eclipse, the lunar and then the solar, both bringing in energies that are aligning both parts of the body, the Ida and Pingala, the male and the female, and yin and yang. And what I'd like to talk about is how these frequencies are resonating in us. And if you can imagine that everything is sound and light, and with that, even science can measure everything in terms of, let's say, the patterns of that sound and light, the of energy, on the scale of hertz, or let's just break it down to a visual of tone, and that in the sense of, if you know about yoga, you know that everything in the body is an energy center, chakras that are accessible by color, red being the lowest, the same with the rainbow, and of course as you move higher through the light scale, you raise the vibration in the tonal pattern. And if you can think of one tone in music theory, the monochord, and imagine that how we've been able to measure vortex energy is in that field of a cyclical pattern of breaking down what the rhythm or wave pattern is in the logarithm cycle and how it repeats itself, is all comes down to sound and frequency. And those frequencies are in your body. And if you can imagine one tone of, let's say, C, and that to get to the next octave of C in musical theory, you of course have to go through stages and degrees, measurements, string theory, which is tones or bandwidths to the next octave. And this is what we're doing. We're raising our vibration. And so playing with light and sound, raising your vibration, breathing in everything as energy, charging with the sun, stilling the mind so that you can raise your vibration. But music activates the brain in a way where we're all being accelerated. It's a really exciting time right now. The planet just received a whole new wave pattern, and the next eclipse, of course, being when we're going to be most activated and hopefully all aligned with the new energies that are holding a new dimensional space, which is how we move. If I can just tell you a little bit about those who have studied music theory and taken it beyond, Pythagoras, tones, and understanding that even stars and planets have vibrational frequency, and that the whole universe is made up of that. But when you can move from one octave to another in vibration, you're accessing ability to a new dimensional space, which is what the planet's going through. If you can think of the shaman who can see energy around plants, those indigenous tribes who know the knowingness of nature in fourth dimensional space, and clearing energy using sound, and even the Illuminati and the Freemasons who have always kept the knowledge secret that was known in Egypt, and the Hermetic order, Hermes, Trismegistus, who kept that knowledge and alive even through Plato, Aristotle, Socrates. And there's been a whole lineage of those who knew the way of light and sound, the way of frequency, the way of electromagnetic fields, and even ley lines. All this knowledge is now being remembered. We've gone through the dark ages. We're moving beyond fourth dimensional. We all are aware that everything is energy now, and the fifth dimensional is playing with the energy of sound in your body, resonating and shifting that to a space where you're activating the brain. And it can be, moving through Kundalini experience to opening third eye, being able to go astral, understanding that you can move beyond fields to six-dimensional space. There are beings on the planet who are beyond what the planet's moving into globally, fifth dimension. And sixth is light and sound together. You have access and sight in seeing energy in the patterns of the grid. You can do what Pythagoras knew before we even had instruments that could measure vibration and the periodic table. These things were already known. And so tuning forks help you access vibration, opening key codes that are already in your DNA, in the sense of consciousness being this divine order and God consciousness in all of us. We're all just at different levels of the rainbow. That's what the Hopis call us. Then we are accessing just a new dimension of wave pattern, and we're raising our vibration to be the light beings that we are before we took physical form. And so I just wanted to share that this is the time in our activation, this family of light who are here, even if they don't know all about the science of things. Your knowingness is already there. You're encoded. And meditation will help you to activate your light body. So namaste, my family of light. This is a time to celebrate. Mucho aloha to you all.